quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. A man who was both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Right side, and he finds Gray.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Wilson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. As he'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. A give up the middle to Achane.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Completed out to left to Downs.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
A-Chain looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Vita Vea able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Wilson wants a different look.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown!
Danny Gray,
His 6th touchdown of the season.
and the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here we go. Jump offside.
On first down, Lance.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Throw caught by Flowers.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Here's Lance to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Cowboys at 500 hit 6-6. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
From the gun, it's Lance. That one into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Lance looking to throw it. Short throw taken in by Conquo.
They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
These 2 teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Play action, now it's Lance. Throw to the right, caught by Conquo.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Called on a very strong gain of 24.
On play action, Lance
Steps away. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ready.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Now Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Eagles 14, Cowboys 9.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, and they're playing catch-up the rest of the way, they've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 42-yard line, here's the second down and 6. Throwing now is Lance. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And it'll be complete to Caldwell.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
14 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And Lance will try again on second down.
He finds his man complete. That's Flowers. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Now a play fake. Lance.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Now Lance on the bootleg.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A final shot before half for Lance. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Lance. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Zay Flowers,
28 yards.
and the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 15-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Dobbs goes in motion. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Now he's loose at the 40. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Waddle, 88 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw here caught by Mims.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Lance.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Chigakakro laying himself out in the end zone. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Wilson gonna throw for it. Steps away to his left. And he's gonna go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson.
Wilson be caught. It's Ronald.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
A-Chain on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daniel Henry in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 3rd and 1, they have to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move him enough to pick up a 1st down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
And he'll be taken down at the 18.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. And Lance going to throw. Now he's loose at the 40.
And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Lance looking to throw it. And this one complete again to Mims.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Play action, now it's Lance. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Right now, boys.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Right side, and he finds Gray.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Here's 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday night has been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
Wilson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, second through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
To Dobbs, and he holds it in.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
H.A. now up the middle. Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devon Achane.
59 yards.
And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This is 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Lance. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And they'll run here with A-Chain.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
He had the